the energies around you are speeding to new heights, and those of you that are sensitive to them will feel a great upliftment. It will continue all the way to ascension, by which time you will be fully ready to ascend. The incredible journey you have made through duality with hundreds of lives is about to come to a conclusion. Every soul is being given the opportunity to leave it behind, and it is preferable to have prepared yourself for ascension. Many have led their lives with the good intentions to others, and often described as having hearts of gold. They too will be lifted up, as ascension has nothing directly to do with religion, although some devout souls will be of a godly demeanor. Many times we have referred to all of you as one, and when you can accept that it is so and treat all others as you would yourself, you are well on the path of light. The dark ones have forsaken their light to promote greed instead of sharing, indifference to other souls, problems instead of compassion and love. They have created enemies where none exist, and demonized religion so that they are at each other's throats. When you can see through their deliberate plan to create chaos, you will be able to disengage from their energies and cast your light into the dark areas to transmute them. Create a situation around you that uplifts your energies by only attracting all that is good and pure. That includes what you read, the music you listen to, and what you enjoy that gives you pleasure in life. For example, many films and TV shows are deliberately made to disturb you and fill your minds with negative action and images. They are intended to program you with conditions that gradually take away your sense of what is right or wrong. It is so that you become insensitive to killing and destruction, and do not object when it becomes your reality. How will you find peace within and without, if your mind is being continually assaulted by such negative images? Be more selective and enjoy the things in life that dwell on happiness, joy, and love. For too long you have been subjected to all kinds of negativity until it almost becomes acceptable. That, of course, was the intent of the dark ones, but they cannot impose it upon you unless you allow it. You do not necessarily have to involve yourself by opposing them, but instead promote a lifestyle that is intended to lead you to the light and lift you up way beyond their lower energies. It can be done, but does require willpower and the ability to stand up for your principles. You do not have to go along with the crowd just to be sociable, but can establish your own code of behavior. Dear ones, we do not preach at you, as in the end you take responsibility for your actions. What we do is to guide you to achieve a happy and fulfilling life, so that you naturally move on to the path of ascension. You do not have to be a saint, but live your highest interpretation of what living a good life means. It does not mean going to extremes, but just do what you can to live in the light and help your fellow travelers. If you could all do it, what a wonderful place the world would be, and it is no pipe dream, as with ascension your dreams will come true far beyond your imagination. As time has passed and your understanding has grown, it has naturally resulted in more questions coming to mind. Quite obviously you want more details as you begin to accept that ascension does mean a dramatic change in your circumstances. We know that the more information that can be given, the greater will be the ease with which you will complete your journey. Although the end time leads to a new beginning, we fully understand that you want to be adequately prepared. To that end, I have made it known to Michael that you should be sent a copy of Steve Becko's interview with A.A. Michael through Linda Dillon on the August 6th. It is a fairly comprehensive explanation of what ascension entails, and is explicit in detail so that it can be fully understood. I will send the article immediately following the sending of this message. The exact path that will lead to ascension is still unclear, because quite a few events are being compressed into a much shorter time period than we had hoped. So please take it as it comes, knowing that by the time it is necessary, you will be fully prepared and will have moved forward as required. There are many aspects to disclosure which hold the key to much that we want to go ahead with, and it is an official acknowledgement of our presence that is the most important to us. There are millions of people that now believe in our existence, and you have had almost 70 years in which to reach your decision. Now more than ever we are seen daily in your skies, and we deliberately position ourselves where many more people are likely to see us. What is not generally known is that we have kept the world at peace insofar that we have prevented another world war from being started. We have also prevented nuclear weapons being used for quite a number of years. Finally, and more recently, we have prevented false flag attacks that were set up to start major confrontations. Naturally, your governments and the military do not want to be forced into a position where they have to admit to such actions, and they fear the consequences of doing so. However, it must happen soon, and we're stoking up the pressure upon them to admit their contact with us, and so allow us to openly move amongst you. Some still believe we are intending to take you over, but that looks to be an extraordinary suggestion, as if we had. Why would we wait until now? We see this idea as resulting from many years of negative publicity to show us monsters waiting to invade you. I am Kenneth from Sirius, and will point out that we are ascended beings, as are all member star nations of the Galactic Federation. Unless there are some false accounts of our contact with you, there are no instances known to us that would show any form of hostility against you. Please do not confuse us with the Greys who have been responsible for the abductions, and remember that they were invited to Earth by the U.S. government based upon an exchange of information beneficial to both parties. Bless you all, dear ones, and as ever, keep your eyes on the grand future that awaits you.